Yes, everyone, you know what time it is. It's your boys Jack and Dave here, and in this video, we're going to be giving our reactions to the different channel creators' predictions ahead of our clash with Brighton in the Premier League on this Sunday. They've sent in their predictions. Hopefully, some 3-0, some 4-0s will be bound about. They're going to start matching the vibe at the Dermatron since we're on such a big winning streak at the moment, a rich vein of winning form under Ange Postecoglou. But everyone, if you can for me, do smash the like button. Do get into the comments. Let us know your favorite prediction, but also as well, do check out these different channel creators' channels, please. It's pinned at the top of the chat. It's pinned at the top of the comments, and they need some love. They need some support. They take the time out of their day to make these videos possible. So, everyone, let's get into it, though. We have Sonny Snelling from Sonny Talk Spurs. Let's see what he has to say. Wonder what he's going for. He's looking sharp as well. I like the outfit.
What's going on, Dave and Jack? It's Sonny from Sonny Talk Spurs, and you want my prediction ahead of Tottenham versus Brighton Hove Albion in the Premier League. Very last minute this. I'm sorry I'm sending it so late. I've been caught up at work. The Talksport Towers is always a busy place. But yeah, this is going to be quite a nuts game, I think, because you've got 22 men, players on the halfway line, basically, for both clubs, the battle of the high lines. But I'd like to think our high line is more experienced than Brighton's. Even under Fabian Hürzeler, they've looked a bit naive, especially against Chelsea. I feel like our side will know how to defend against their football. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Because, we are going to concede. They will find a way to do something. But I think we could get them with over-the-top balls. So, yeah, I'm going to go for 2-1.
A 2-1 prediction from our man Sonny there, Dave, and it's going to be the battle of the high lines.
It is going to be the battle of the high lines. It's going to be every defensive manager's worst nightmare, that sort of game. But what I will say is we did lose 4-2 up there last year. I know we bet them at our place convincingly, but we lost 4-2 up there last year. So, we are up against it. They're a high-energy team, high line. But, the fact that we play with such a high line, hopefully we know how to exploit one.
Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho will be shaking in their boots if they're watching this game, looking at these expansive high lines,
Watching
this
behind the couch.
progressive football. Too much progression, too much positivity, too much positive football for some people's stomach. But let's keep it moving. Do check out Sunday Talk Spurs. Great channel, great person. And now let's head on over to Marlon. And by the way, forgive my manners, Marlon. Now is probably the time to do so because he's made this all possible. This is going to be the league table of all of our channel creators' predictions. I have this on screen for you guys. We have Kate at the top. We also have Lee the Dorset Spur at joint top as well with Kate. So we'll see who ends up cracking up in the top position there. Sonny is in second alongside Dermatron and Marlon as well. Let's see who ends up taking the top spot, the top dog spot. But Marlon, thanks for making that possible. He wants to make this competitive. He's a good sport, Marlon. But let's see what he has to say. Let's get his prediction. Maybe he'll get this one spot on.
Let's go.
Dave, Jack, hope you're well. It's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV, and it's my prediction for Brighton away. This is going to be a really, really interesting game. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great for the neutral. I think both teams play very similar. If anyone's watched Brighton and their new manager over the last couple of weeks, it's going to be really interesting. But Brighton's performances kind of remind me of how we were last season, actually, under Ange, where Jekyll and Hyde, great on the ball, but it was quite toothless going forward. A bit like how we started this season. So, look, if this was De Zerbi, I wouldn't be feeling as confident, even though we're on a run, because De Zerbi is probably was longer in the process than what we were. But looking at the way where both teams are now, we're on form. It's the last game before the international break. We're playing a better football. Solanke, can't speak highly of him at the moment. Been an absolutely breath of fresh air. So I'm gonna go for. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this. It's either going to go one way. It'll either be 0-0 or there'll be a lot of goals. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of goals, and I feel like usually when we go to Brighton, I'm usually quite confident. Even last year I was, but we just didn't turn up. So I'm gonna go for. I don't know. I'm going for a win, but I'm gonna go for, let's say 3-1. Let's say 3-1. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet, but I'm gonna say 3-1. Come on, you Spurs.
Nice one, Marlon. A 3-1 win. I kind of also been leaning towards the 3-1s of recent, if you didn't know. And I actually feel like that could be a pretty realistic scoreline for this one. You could see Spurs scoring a lot of goals, and you could still see us conceding. Fabian Ertzler, Dave, you like his style. You like his gillettes or his gilets, his vests. You like his look. You like his vibe. does he remind you of maybe us from last season? Attacking football, but maybe some kind of weaknesses in the back, also a bit toothless going forward. Do you agree with Marlon that they kind of looked like us from last season, this Brighton side?
Yeah, of course. I think they're sort of adapting to the new way the manager wants to play. And don't get me wrong, they've got off to a fantastic start to the season. I know they got pumped by Chelsea, but before that, they had a very good start to the season. Um, but look, I do think Webster is the player that we should target. We watched that game against Chelsea, and he was
Yeah.
absolutely all over the shop playing that high line. I hope Van Heck is out, because if Webster's back in, that's the player that we need to be getting runners off all the time. We're going to get so much joy out of him. It's going to be a fascinating game. I reckon, if I'm a betting man this weekend, I'm probably putting a bet on offsides, probably double figures in terms of offsides with the huge high line. And I think the league table is getting to Marlon's head, Jack. The procrastination of the scoreline. It seems like, the league table is getting into his head a little bit.
Yeah, it did look like he was very concerned about his score line there. He wants to get it spot on because he wants to be at the top of the table. He's the one making it anyways, right? So you got to be at the top dog spot. Big up to Marlon, though. Do check out his channel, Spurs Kings TV. Do show him some support, please. Great guy. And also an even better guy for making out that table, making it competitive. But
fair
let's
play.
check out Kate, just a girl who loves Spurs, see what she has to say.
Good morning, Dave and Jack. It's Kate from Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs, giving my prediction for Brighton away on Sunday. Interesting game last night against Ferencváros. Not particularly comfortable to watch, but a good experience for the youngsters. I thought Mikey Moore was excellent, and we got the win. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how we performed. Brighton, whole different animal, almost as open as us. Battle of the High Lines, they're calling it. Really looking forward to this game, actually, because I think it's going to be an absolute goal fest. We saw the game against Chelsea. They're well prone to defensive errors, and our defence is far stronger than theirs. So, plus Lewis Dunk's one of the slowest defenders in the league, in my opinion. So we could really take advantage of that. I am going to go for a Brighton 2, Tottenham 4 win, an absolute feast of goals. I'm going to go for Johnson, my man, to bag another 2, Solanke to get 1, and Pedro Porro to score a worldie. And that's my prediction for the weekend. Come on, you Spurs!
Great prediction from Kate. A 4-2. Sounds like lots of fun. Pedro Porro bangers. We'll certainly take that as well. And I think she went for some Johnson goals. Did I hear a Johnson brace correctly?
Yeah.
Maybe she said Johnson 2. The man's on fire. It looks like he'll score 10 anytime soon by Kate's prediction. And 4-2 prediction. Definitely battling for that top spot, Kate. I wonder if that will come true with a 4-2 prediction there. But I love that, Dave. Sounds like a lot of fun. Battle of the high lines.
It is going to be a battle, Jack. With both teams playing a high line, it means that both teams are going to be very condensed in a certain part of the pitch, which means it's going to become very scrappy in there. You're going to have to be very good on the ball to be able to maneuver in and around them spaces. So it's going to become a very scrappy game. I wonder which manager is going to break first and instruct his team to start going long ball. That'll be very, very interesting. Look, Kate's gone for the reverse of the of the scoreline last year, where it was 4-2 to them. I'd take that all day long. I mean, everyone knows that I love a postman banger, Jack.
Yeah, definitely love a Pedro poster. I love a Pedro banger anytime, any place. Big up, Kate. Just a girl who loves Spurs. Do check out her wonderful channel. Wonderful person as well. Been very good to us over here. So please
Big up,
show
Kate.
her some love. But now we're traveling out east. We're going to not the south of England. We're going to Hungary.
Budapest.
We're going to Budapest. We're looking at the cultured man, Lee the Dorset Spur, looking fresh in that Fila jacket. Also famous after he was
Yeah.
on screen for the game coverage. Great to see you, Lee.
I
out
didn't
there.
think we'd get a video off him today, Jack. I thought he was beyond us now.
Oh, Dave, I think that just shows how dedicated he is, and also just shows that he's a role model for this channel predictions. He does it no matter what, no matter where he is, no matter what's going on in his life. He's going to send in that prediction. Big up to Lee. Hopefully, you've been having a wonderful time out in Eastern Europe. I bet it's been a very cultured experience for yourself. Hopefully, plenty of beers, and let's see if we get a good prediction from you.
Hey Dave, hey Jack, leader Dorset Spur, still in Budapest as you can see, up in Fisherman's Bastion, one of the tourist hotspots around the area. Great game last night, great to have been there and see that result, so I'm really happy with that. But what you're after is the prediction for the Tottenham versus Brighton game. Could be very open, but I'd like to think we've got enough to beat these guys. I think we've got a stronger bench. I think we've got a stronger defence, maybe. But I think there'll be goals in it. But I'm not gonna be too blasé with it. I think we could probably end up winning this one, probably around 3-1. Touching wood, hoping that's going to be the score. But anyway, listen, thanks for having me on again, as always, and hopefully I can get above Kate on the league table. Come on, you Spurs.
Nice one, Lee. He's gunning for Kate. He wants to take her top spot. He's joint top with Kate at the moment. He wants that top dog spot all to himself. Big up to Lee. And also, hopefully, you've been having a wonderful time in Budapest. Like I said before, I did study abroad for a long time over in Berlin, but I was never able to actually go very far east. I made it to Poland for like a brief little spell just over in Western Poland, but didn't go that deep into it. But I really wanted to go to some cities like that. Bucharest, Budapest, plenty of those types of cities. Never got the chance, but maybe one day I will. So hopefully you get to at least have a good time in my honor, Lee. But please check out his channel, Lee the Dorset Spur. Great person, great channel, and hopefully he's having a wonderful time out there. But now let's go on to the one and only, the Tron. Is he going to go better than a 3-1? Is he going to go better than a 4-2? This guy needs to climb up the table here because he likes to give the big predictions, but he needs to start getting them right. Let's see what the Tron has to say.
Let's go.
Hi, this is Dermot, aka Dermotron from thfc till I die, a home of Tottenham, past, present, and an exciting future under Ange Postecoglou, and this is my match day prediction for Brighton versus Tottenham. 5 wins in a row, baby. Woo! It's been a great 5 games for us, and we're on our way. Spurs are back. We're playing the Spurs way, and Ange has proven all these doubters wrong, that he is the man to lead us to glory. All of you people that didn't believe in him, all of you people that said he was no good, all you people that said he should be sacked, you bow at his feet and apologise, because that's what you all should be doing. Ange is the king. Ange is the man to take us to glory. Now, onto the match, onto Sunday. We're going to win. We're going to go up there. It's going to be a 4-0 win. We're going to batter them because it's going to be 6-6 for Spurs. The mighty Ange train has left a long time ago. If you weren't on that train, too late now. You can't come aboard.
Oh, no.
Because Ange is on his way to take us to glory. And look, I've been a bit critical of Johnson. I know I have. And I've been a bit flip-floppy, if I can say, about Johnson, and I'll admit that. He's always been my boy. He always will be my boy. He's now proven why Spurs bought him. Solanke played well last night. Mikey Moore, wow. Just wow for Mikey Moore. It's come on, you Spurs, and big Ange we trust. Big up, guys.
What's going on, Dave and Jack?
I'm trying to see, did he actually give us a score prediction, though?
4-0.
4-0. Sorry. Thanks, Dave. He got for a 4-0. I was just making sure I didn't miss it. I was getting so wrapped up and all the people that Dermatron was telling me to bow to, all the people Dermatron was telling me to apologize to. So many apology forms I need to make after that Dermatron prediction there. And he's also very happy for his boy Johnson. And he's also said that the Ange train has already left. So if you were an Ange doubter, it looks like you can't join it. According to Dermatron, it's too late now. The train has left the station. He's gone for a big 4-0 prediction. Would love to win in that sort of manner, as always, with Dermatron's predictions. And do check out his lovely channel, thfc till I die. Let's get him over that 2K mark, please. He's been really hopeful of that. So let's show him some love, show him some support. But Davo, anything to say to Dermatron before we wrap this up?
I mean, wow, there's a lot to unpack there. I think he must have been listening to Spurs are on the way to Wembley before he done this
on the way to Bilbao
reaction video. Yeah, he's fully pumped. I absolutely love to see it. I think seen a stat today, our best run in 3.5 years, the 5 wins on the bounce. Dermot is right. International break coming up. Let's go into that international break with 6 on the bounce, with us, daring to dream almost, what could be possible. That'd be the right way to head into this international break. Next week, I feel like Dermot, sitting in the car park ready to go and do some food shopping. So next week I want the prediction video while he's doing his food shopping. It'd be interesting to see what sort of Dermatron picks off the shelf. But lastly, Rick and Brighton. I wonder if you're going to the game, my man. Please put in the comments. Let us know. Considering you do live down there, you might frequent down to the stadium for the day. And I was down there before, Jack. The last time I was down there at the Amex, it was Harry Kane saying goodbye to me. He kicked that Coke bottle. You know, the two things I love in life, Harry Kane and Coke, you know, came together that day. And it was a very fun day out. So any fans that are heading down there, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. It's a very fun day out down there. And big up to the We Are Tottenham TV boys who brought me on that away trip. And of course, I met James from Spurs Related. He also lives down there. He might go. So we're not short of support down there. But look, one thing I will say is I don't think this is going to be easy just quickly. I think, you know, we've got to take into account Brighton are high energy. They have a whole week to prepare for this, a whole week of hurt, you know, heading into this game. We played midweek, some of them players did, so I'm a bit worried about, you know, the energy levels right from the off, but let's wait and see. I was worried against United, and we came out, you know, the best game of the season, so hopefully it's the same against Brighton. But big up, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Come on, you Spurs.
Kick a Coke bottle in Dave's honor, please. And we'll see you next time. Come on, you Spurs. In the Big Ange we trust. We never stop. Let's hope for a big weekend. See you, everybody.